Are we ready?
Yeah.
How should I start this?
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Welcome, world of long drive athletes.
All right, here we go.
All right, hey. No, that was. I'm Ryan Riesbeck, and this is Bobby Peterson, and we're at the Professional Long Drivers Association, and we're doing a little recap on some new information we're putting out there to the long drive world about the rest of the season and what's coming up. So, first of all, Bobby, let's talk about what happened this weekend. We moved the event here to the One Stop Power Shop World headquarters here in Newton Grove, North Carolina. The weather was fantastic. Other than we had a little headwind the first couple of days.
Yeah, the local qualifying on Friday, we had headwind, so that was not ideal. But temperature-wise, everything was perfect. Had a pretty good turnout for that on short notice. Like I said, we moved it here because we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict, and look to be back in South Carolina in the future. But if not, we'll roll on.
That's right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the amateur division. Zach Holton, he took home the amateur division on Saturday here. Really a strong performance, pretty much all weekend.
Yeah, he came in on Friday with his dad and did the local qualifying, and actually got a spot into the regional for Saturday afternoon. But in the amateur division on Saturday morning, he came in and was just putting up some really good balls into a headwind, and came down to a final between him and Alex Blozier, who Alex actually hit it really good. I think surprising himself because he's been working and not been able to practice much, and really came up with no intention to hit. He told me, he said, "Man, I'm gonna come up and volunteer and help you out," because he just wants to be involved in the sport. But he came up and got to hitting the ball and was hitting it great, and got into amateur division and finished second. And we actually pay out non-cash prizes, and Zach took home $400 gift card, and Alex got a $300 gift card for second place in that. So we appreciate all the amateurs that came up and participated in the event.
Yeah, and to mention too, one of the things that's unique about doing events here at the One Stop Power Shop is we have the long drive facility here on site. You own it, so you let people hit balls all night long if they want to practice. Yeah. As long as there's not a competition going on, players are welcome to come in and practice and hit. Yeah. And Alex was doing that on Friday night. He was hitting balls with a few other players, and Casey Steed came in. And I think that's one of the reasons why he actually signed up, and it ended up paying off for him. Yeah. Coming in taking second place. And like you said, hit much better than he thought he would. So later in the day on Saturday, we did the regional event, and Zach Holton took home the regional as well. Yeah. Qualifying for him a spot into the World Championship in September when we go back to Mesquite at the end of the year.
Yeah, that was a pretty big moment for Zach, because he actually was down to the final two in the winner's side and lost to Scotty Pierman and dropped down to the loser's bracket and fought back out of that and was able to get back to the winner's side against Scotty, and had to beat him twice in the finals because we did a true double elimination.
All right. And on Sunday, we had senior division. We had some familiar faces from the past. David Mobley was there.
Yep, good to see him back in action.
Multiple-time world champion. Troy Cayley, multiple event winner last year in PLDA events. So we had some good firepower. EJ McDonald came out and competed. I was surprised at how fast EJ was.
Oh, yeah. EJ can hit it. Yeah. Chris Hall came in, and
Todd Baxley competed as an amateur.
Yep.
So, and then Troy, he must love One Stop Power Shop, because he again won the event. He beat David Mobley in the finals.
He actually came to me after he won, and he goes, "Can we have more events here?" So,
yeah.
Well, sure.
It was pretty awesome to see that again. I know he's been training and working hard.
All right. So on Sunday we had 16 competitors in the open division, which was perfect for our points format. We were able to get 5 rounds in and do the points format, and then we took the top 8 competitors into match play, and then, like you were talking about, those top 8 competitors, pretty much all of them could put up 220 ball speed, and we knew we were going to see some fireworks with the weather conditions the way it were.
Yeah.
So came down to the final 4 with Josh Koch facing Rob Tietmeyer, and Scotty Pierman facing Kyle Berkshire, and Kyle was able to get Scotty, and Josh was able to get Rob, and then Josh Koch head to head with Kyle, and Josh came out on top. I think it was 398 to 388 on the yardages, and you know,
Yeah, stay tuned
Josh.
for our video too. We'll bring it out. You can watch it, and we'll have all the numbers there. I like a lot of high ball speed, club head speed, but favorable conditions for an exciting event. And there were some good matches. I know in Memphis, you know, me being one of the competitors in this quarterfinals went out of bounds. In each one of those matches, one of the players went out of bounds, which is not fun and exciting. But stay tuned for this. You'll see some good matches on this.
And just a heads up, everybody can enter that. All you got to do is go to www.prolongdrivers.com, pay your membership and entry fee, and come out and test your skills against the big boys. See what they can do. The payout this week was $9,600 and $4,320 first place to Josh Koch, $2,400 to Kyle, $1,440 to Scotty, $1,440 to Rob. So congratulations, those guys.
And as always, we pay 100% of the entry fees in the tour events.
Yep.
We pay 25% of the field, so we're trying to do everything we can to make sure the players get something for coming out and competing.
Yep.
Let's talk about some of the events coming up.
Yep.
The next event is Mesquite, May 21st through the 23rd. We've been listening to what some of the players have said. They're always wanting to know, who's registered, who's competing in this event or that event. And it's really hard for us to be able to give that information out because a lot of times people aren't signing up until the last, 4 or 5 days or last week leading up to it. So we've decided to make a change.
Yep. Well, and there was no incentive to sign up early.
That's right.
So now we're going to give you an incentive to sign up early. Right?
That's right. So if you sign up for the Mesquite Tour event in the Open Division before May 11th, there'd be $450 entry fee. So from May 11th on to the 18th, it'll be $600, which is a normal registration fee. And after the 18th, if you register, it will be $750. So this, we're hoping, will encourage players to sign up earlier. The earlier people sign up, the more people look at that and say, hey, there's a lot of people going. This could be a lot of fun.
Well,
the purse is going to be bigger.
Yeah, and we can get the formats out and things like that. So
which is hard to do.
Makes it run smoother.
Yeah, we can get the format and the schedule laid out and get it out to you quicker. So look for an email. We'll be posting an email soon, putting it out there on the website. Should update here in the next day or so for the entry fees. But register early, register often. That's what I would say.
There you go. And how you can register, you can either go through the website and do the fee there. You can do Venmo, and you can do PayPal. So
and the easiest way, honestly, is if you have a Venmo account to Venmo because it's instant. There's no fees. We can do the registration manually. So our Venmo handle is @ProLongDrivers, and the 4-digit code is 1654 to our cell phone. So if you need that,
well, feel free to call.
Yeah.
Reach out to me at 910-658-0087.
All right, let's move on to the state of long drive because that's one of the things we like to do periodically. We'd like to respond to some of the questions we're getting and requests and comments and things like that. One of the questions that we're getting often is the confusion between what people are registering for, how do they compete, how do they sign up. So we're going to make some modifications to the website, try and make that a little more clear as you go to the website and navigate through it. It'll be, hopefully seamless and pretty intuitive. So that's one of the things we're doing, but also just understanding of how the long drive program that we're trying to establish works. And there's 2 major categories. We have qualifying and the World Championship. That's one category. So we mentioned earlier, we have Stage 1, also known as locals, Stage 2, also known as regionals, and then the World Championship. And that is separate from the tour events. And anybody can register for local qualifying. You can register for a local on site. So like in Mesquite on the 21st, if you want to show up that afternoon and put your $40 down and give it a go, you can do that. No membership fee required. Once you advance beyond Stage 1, get to the Stage 2 regional event, then we ask that you be a member. You can be an amateur member. That membership fee is $150. Or you can be a professional member, which is $300 membership fee. And people ask a lot of times, they think, I don't know if we're pocketing the membership fees or whatever, but The membership fees are what are helping to pay for hosting all of these events, cover the costs and expenses that are incurred. And so that's what that membership fee is for. So you can just pay to be a member,
Yeah.
and then you can just pay to enter these contests, other than ones that you have to qualify for, like Stage 2 and the World Championship. So moving over to the tour event side, the way I look at that is I think of it in divisions.
Yeah.
You have an amateur division, you have the ladies division, a senior division, and an open division. And you can just pay the entry fee and register for those competitions.
And currently we're letting amateurs hit in the open division at half price since they're limited to 750 non-cash prizes.
So that's an option too if players want to pay.
Yeah.
Really, we're trying to do everything that we can to encourage play and participation. So if you or somebody you know is interested in competing in long drive, or you're new to the sport and you're not sure how it goes, that's how we do it. And we want to see as many people out competing as possible.
Definitely.
Perfect. I think we covered most of what we had there.
Now that we talked about how to qualify and what to qualify for and all the divisions, let's tell them what they're actually competing for.
That's right. One of our main goals this year is to provide a real world-class world championship event, and along with that, a real world-class purse. And so we have committed to a first place prize of $50,000 in the open division, and we're trying to build the purse to get to $100,000. And we feel like at this point right now, we're on the trajectory to do that. So as long as we still have competitors coming to local and regional qualifying, which is the money that's used to help develop that purse, then we should be on track for that. Yeah. So as we move further down the schedule, we'll give you updates. But at this point, we're on track. And $100,000 purse for the open division is pretty good, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we're guaranteeing $50,000, so come try to get it.
I love it. We'll also have more information to come on the senior and ladies division, along with the amateur division. We're going to crown a champion in each of those divisions as well.
Yep.
What else do we want to talk about? We should sign off.
Yeah, let's sign off.
We should sign off.
We should sign off.
Hope to see you in Mesquite.
I'd still like to give a shout out to Tim Hazelgrove for this awesome apparel. Wahoo Golf.
Yeah.
Apparel. OGA, baby.
I'm Ryan Riesbeck.
And I'm Bobby Peterson.
And we'll see you on the tee box.